Magnox North Chapel Cross continues to provide energetic support in the local community and are delighted to sponsor Dumfries Saints RFC.
This afternoon we're at Park Farm, home of Dumfries Rugby Club, and inside the clubhouse, well, it was all hospitality, it was all cosy and warm, and a lovely plate of soup to go with your pint. But then it was into the action of the afternoon, the Scottish Hydroelectric National League Division 2 match against Allan Glens. And Glens are struggling down in the relegation danger zone, where Dumfries are at the other end of the table, looking for promotion for the second season running. And early on, despite the lashing rain, the home side giving the ball plenty of air, setting up field position there. Penalty to Dumfries. Well, I think Tom Hiddleston had spotted that because his drop goal fell well short, but he knew he had the penalty coming, and he made absolutely no mistake with that one. Nailed it to give Dumfries a 3-0 lead after 7 minutes. Allan Glens with number 8, Cruz Kawami, taking the ball forward. Wee chip ahead by scrum half Andy Milne, beautifully taken by wing Craig Bryson, and a terrific run almost up to the Glens 22, and carried on by the Dumfries backs. Bryden taken out there by John Stalker, but the ball's still alive. Nick Goddard feeding it out. Nice wee break there by Sam Hiddleston. And I tell you, in these conditions, that's quite remarkable handling by the Dumfries boys. Jamie Farquhar setting it up. This time it's popped up to Tom Hiddleston and the big full back. Wow, lovely cut inside there, in under the posts, making it easy for himself because he was the man who popped over the conversion to take Dumfries 10-0 ahead after 20 minutes. It was a quarter of an hour later before the home side could get on the board again, and in awful conditions. Both sides playing some smashing rugby. Big lock, Stevie White there thundering through. Flanker Jamie Little. The ball worked out to Craig Bryson on the wing again, held up just short, but Dumfries scenting a try. Something was going to happen here, and it did. Little again, held short of the line, but enough power and strength to get over for the touchdown. Hiddleston, they weren't getting any easier, but he had still no problem slotting that one to give Dumfries 17 points to 0 lead. And as the half-time whistle approached, Glens probably thought they were going to get a little bit of respite, but Dumfries had other ideas. Lovely pick up there by Bryden. Powerful surge into the line by Tom Hiddleston, and onto his brother Sam, who fended off 2 Glens tacklers, beat a third for the touchdown for what was a smashing sibling score. His brother made the most of it, close to the posts, popped it over, and Dumfries went into half-time 24 points to 0 ahead.
Magnox North Chapel Cross continues to provide energetic support in the local community and are delighted to sponsor Dumfries Saints RFC. Kukri Sports, a sportswear revolution.
It was into the final quarter of the game before Dumfries could add to the score, because Glens had been stoutly defending the line, but then terrific bust there by flanker Jamie Little onto his fellow back row man Kenny Brown, and well, that was the sort of momentum that Dumfries needed. Andy Goddard getting his bags moving. Wee knock on there by Jamie Farquhar, spotted by referee Dougie Taylor, but playing advantage as Glens took the game back to Dumfries. Fair bit of momentum there from the Glasgow pack. Farker being hauled unceremoniously out of that, and advantage being played, but Dumfries getting the turnover. And well, look at that lovely support there from Stuart Clanahan, the Dumfries captain, and the big fella going all of 40 yards to score the bonus point try. No wonder he's getting the congratulations of his teammates, because that is a big one for Dumfries. No conversion that time, and with 8 minutes to go, there was no let up. Glens still defending, still trying to keep Dumfries out, but a relentless surge there. The ball popped up again, tidied up by Jamie Little. It is a smashing game, and then Eck Bryden bursting through the Glens defence, hauled down just short of the line, but there in support, well, it was sub Eck Sloan over for the try. Big grins all round from Dumfries. Thanks very much, said Tom Hiddleston, close enough to the post to bang it over to take them into a 36 points to 0 lead. A couple of minutes to go, and Glen's thinking, hey, we didn't make a 200-mile round trip just for nothing. And a last final effort to get on the board. Stephen Kirk getting the ball away to Phil Cattermill, and Glen's piling in there, looking to get something for all their effort. This time Andy Milne popping it up, but still the Dumfries defence working very, very hard there. Now a switch to the left. Chris Kawami lets the ball go, goes on the outside, and oh, not quite getting there, knocked into touch, but referee Andy Douglas had spotted an offence and given the penalty 5 metres out for offside. Well, Glen's going to take the kick. You bet they were. They were going for something here, and scrum half Andy Milne called the move, popped it up, and there was John Stalker crashing over for what was some form of consolation for the visitors. Dumfries, well, they could have run the clock down, but no, took the game back to Glens, and in the final minute, still in control, still patiently going through the phases, working upfield, and the ball worked out again to Bryden. Bryden knocked over. This time it was John McGill in support. Wee bit of juggling there, but he held on to it. And the Glens defence again having to work very, very hard. Dumfries backs shouting for the ball. This time, oops, we knock on there, but again advantage. And the man who finally latched onto it, the Dumfries number 10 Eck Bryden, and a deserved try for the big standoff. Tom Hiddleston lined up his final kick, but you can see just how much the wind had got up when that one was almost blown out of Park Farm into the Solway. That's it, Sir Referee Dougie Taylor, and well, both sides will be glad to get in out of that. Horrible conditions, smashing game.
Well, we're absolutely delighted, obviously. It was a miserable day, poor conditions for both teams, but the boys stuck at it, tried to keep playing the type of rugby we're after. So we've got the win, we've got the 5 points, we're delighted.
Allan Glen's travel back to Glasgow, still in relegation danger, but Dumfries, well, they've got the look of a side who could be playing the rugby in National 1 next season. This is Ron Evans for Scottish Rugby Television at Park Farm, Dumfries.
Magnox North Chapel Cross continues to provide energetic support in the local community and are delighted to sponsor Dumfries Saints RFC.